12 News is continuing to follow breaking news this midday from Port Arthur. A fatal explosion happened at a boat ramp in the J.D. Murphree Wildlife Management Area. Interim Deputy Fire Chief Antonio Mitchell says an aluminum crew boat blew up just after 7 a.m. as it was launching. Texas Parks and Wildlife say 3 men were on board at the time. Interim Deputy Fire Chief Mitchell confirms 2 died from their injuries at the Medical Center of Southeast Texas. My co-anchor Mark Armstrong joins us live from there. Mark, and what are you learning this morning about all of this?
Yeah, a really tough scene out here, Tia, this morning. In fact, I'm going to step out of the way because you can see the devastation from this explosion right over my shoulder of that commercial boat that was docked out here. Now, I want to give you just a little bit of an idea real quick. This was at the, as you said, the J.D. Murphree Wildlife Management Area boat launch. That's a commercial boat you're seeing right down there. This is along Taylor's Bayou in Port Arthur. And sadly, 2 of the crew members on board of that boat died as a result of this explosion. Now, this is in the Port Acres area of Port Arthur along Highway 73. About those 2 victims, we're told by Precinct 2 of Jefferson County Judge Joseph Guillory that those 2 victims are both from Louisiana. One of them is a 45-year-old from Abbeville and a 41-year-old from Houma. Multiple agencies are still out here. You can see them out there right now walking around. That includes the Port Arthur Fire Departments, the police departments, wildlife management, the Coast Guard is out here as well. And if you really just focus on that boat, you can see the evidence of just how devastating that explosion was to this commercial vessel. It's actually parked right next to a fueling station. Parts of the boat, as you can see, the deck, they're completely peeled back. The cabin is severely damaged. It appears that the explosion may have occurred underneath the deck there. Now, when 12 News first arrived here at the scene, we actually witnessed first responders performing CPR on at least one of those injured men. They were doing that right there on the dock, on the grassy area on the other side of that boat. Now, to reinforce that timeline, it did happen around 7 a.m. All 3 men were aboard that boat when this explosion happened. That's according to Captain Ryan Hall of the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. We were hearing from Fire Chief Antonio Mitchell that he said, quote, we have done CPR on 2 males and a third has compound fractures. All 3 of those men were taken to Southeast Texas Hospital by ambulance where 2 were pronounced dead. That's according to Interim Fire Chief Antonio Mitchell, Port Arthur Fire Department. Their names have not been released yet until their immediate families have been notified. We were able to interview the interim deputy fire chief. He wasn't able to say a whole lot immediately after this explosion happened, but listen here to what he had to say at that time.
We received a call around 7 o'clock, 7:05 this morning about an explosion to a vessel. We responded. We did find 3 patients on our arrival. We have a healthy understanding of what may have happened, but we don't want to release that right now until we get more information, get the concrete down to what started it, what happened.
Of course, more information continues to come out as this story continues to unfold. Just a very sad scene here as 2 of those crew members have died. It's the Port Arthur Fire Marshal who is leading this investigation, and this commercial boat dock is going to remain closed while these first responders are on the scene. But in the meantime, Tia, we're going to continue to check in with you on this as we are live out here in Port Arthur.
Still a very active scene 4 hours after all of this. Thanks so much, Mark. We'll check back in with you ahead at 11:14. Now, this is a developing story. 12 News reporter Cameron Burchett is also in Port Arthur working to find out more now.